Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Clayton Collins. I'm the CEO of HousingWire, and if you've been tuned in with us today on Facebook, we're live here at the HousingWire headquarters in Dallas, Texas, and we have spent the whole day talking to some amazing mortgage brokers, technology leaders, wholesale leaders. It's really been a lot of fun and a really fun day for me. I'll take any excuse I can get to talk to originators and brokers and real estate agents, and it's just so much fun hearing about the day-to-day of the industry. We're here all day covering news and working with technology companies and clients on marketing and advertising efforts, but just actually getting to talk to originators and hearing about the daily grind and the opportunities and what they're encountering is just like, it's exactly how I want to spend my time. So I've had a blast today. And also fun hosting all these interviews with Marc. Marc?
Yes, thank you. No, I've had a great day. Happy National Mortgage Brokers Day. I love being a part of AIME, and the best part about it is the collaboration that we've been able to create. And because every time I talk to one of these brokers, I'm learning something new. We're hearing a great story, and I'm like, this is what it's supposed to be about. This is how we're going to grow our industry.
People that have been doing it for 30 years, 2 months, a little bit in between. It's crazy the stories we heard today, and some really impressive people.
But overall, a phenomenal day, and I think to kind of wrap up this day, I'm going to introduce our chairman, our fearless leader, who has really instrumental in putting the mortgage broker back on the map. So I would like to introduce our chairman, Anthony Casa.
Hey guys, how are you doing? By the way,
how are you?
With everything you said, I think you might be positioned to be the next chairman of AIME. You like it so much. See how 18 hours a day, 7 days a week sounds.
Yeah. Well, you got that role right now. You're good.
So how have the interviews been? I caught Chris Griffith's interview. I caught some of the Hernandez's interview. You guys have been getting a lot of good content.
Oh, it's been incredible. I thought one of the things that's really been impressed upon me as I've met more originators over the years is how everybody has a unique story of how they came into the housing industry, how they became a mortgage lender. And a bigger and bigger part of that tends to be people with multi-generational efforts, people whose parents or siblings or uncles were mortgage lenders. And so that was about talking to Cuberto and Kubi and Christian at Mara's Mortgage on Orange County. I just can't get over the idea of working with my father or my brother on a daily basis. It would have a lot of challenges, but a lot of benefits, and it's really impressive. I thought, did you catch the one comment that Christian made, that he and his brother combined their book of business? So they're no longer competing against each other, but working together. Right. And I mean, that was just we talk about collaboration across originators and with originators and real estate agents. Here you got two brothers collaborating every day to better serve their clients and build what seems to be a pretty successful business that will likely live on to the next generation.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They also do the philanthropy part of it as well. They have a foundation, so like they're kind of the full. They do everything right, and that's kind of one of the reasons why we try to promote them as much as possible, because they have a great story, but they also run a great business and they do the right thing by giving back. So they're kind of one of our example brokerages that we put out there all the time. Yeah, and that's kind of what we're going for. Is we're trying to bring some new blood and fresh people into the industry, and I think it's important because just like today with getting consumer facing with the interview we did this morning, it's very hard to get in front of consumers these days, or you have to spend a lot of money to get in front of consumers, which, as a, fragmented broker channel, it's hard to aggregate the money to actually be able to do that. So I guess, from our perspective, being able to have younger entrepreneurs become mortgage brokers and then become successful, you're gonna be able to get in front of other young people by doing that and bring other people into the channel. And that's really what we're focused on. And that's been a big part of the growth story for mortgage brokers this last year, is bringing new brokers into the channel that are not currently not only not currently in the broker channel, but not currently in the mortgage industry at all.
Yep. Yeah. So Anthony, I think we've had a phenomenal day here today. I had a lot of fun. It's just been great, and I can't say enough about it. But I know as the chairman of our association, do you have a message for our members?
Yeah, I would just say that this is, coming through the first half of the year, the big thing would be, the momentum is definitely there. And unlike last year, where we were kind of forming the organization, putting a united message together, getting everybody together in support of everything we were doing to kind of create this brokers are better unity. Everything that we were doing last year was mostly messaging. There weren't a lot of results behind it. Well, starting the fourth quarter of this year, we're seeing all of that come together. So, fourth quarter of this year, we had a big quarter. First quarter and the second quarter of this year, we had huge growth in the broker channel where, you're talking about the mortgage broker channel is on pace to triple from where it was just 18 months ago as far as market share goes. So, everybody's bought in, everybody's focused on doing the right thing, everybody's focused on serving consumers and giving their best effort for it so that the service and the fulfillment process is better than the competing channels. So I would just tell all the brokers out there to continue to do what you're doing. Stay focused. Stay focused on serving your customers. Stay focused on serving your communities, and stay supportive because that's a big part of the reason why we're growing is because there is this collaborative effort across 40,000 people that's sort of driving best practices and growth.
Yeah, 40,000 people. That's a lot of numbers. I remember when we hit 5,000, you and I called you. We were excited as could be, and now we're past 40,000.
I'm sure you remember when you have 5.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
I remember that. We used to be able to sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night. Remember that, Mark?
Oh, the good old days.
I've seen your Instagrams of your alarm clocks. I don't think you actually. What is it now? 1 hour? Like
2.5. But who's counting?
2.5.
That's why I'm going to nominate you for chairman of AIME next year.
Yeah.
By the way, the salary is very healthy.
Yeah. All right. Well, one thing I do assure you, I wake up the first time the alarm goes off, so I don't need that repetition of like the 2:45, 2:55, 3:05. I learned quickly that my wife gets upset when I hit sleep too many times.
It'll do it, especially you got an infant at home, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys doing this. HousingWire is obviously the most recognizable brand in publication for the mortgage industry and also becoming the housing industry completely. So I appreciate you helping get this message out. I think overall, whether you're a retail loan originator, correspondent LO, whatever channel you are, the brand, everything that we've talked about today is more about collaboration, best practices, and really stories of people that are building businesses, building pipelines, building communities. So I hope everybody that tuned in today was able to get some great content, hear some great stories, and see why the mortgage broker channel is well on its way to 50% market share.
Well said. Well said. So,
all right.
I think that's probably going to wrap up our day. Wouldn't you say, Clayton?
I think that's a good wrap. We got some great content, talked to some great people. I'm thrilled with everybody that's commented and engaged with the posts on Facebook. I'm sure hopefully we have even more people that come back and watch the replays and hear from some of our great guests like Chris Griffith, who's sitting right back there behind the camera with one of the best beards in mortgage and by far the best V-neck in mortgage. So we'll give him both of those things.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate everybody's support. All the mortgage brokers from around the country, keep up the great work. I hope you had a great day, and looking forward to having a record-breaking year.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for joining us. Clayton, thank you. And
fun day.
And everybody out there, I just want to thank HousingWire for hosting us. You guys have been great hosts, and just thank you for all of your support.
Hey, and I've said it before, you guys do an incredible job on production and video and creative, and I think it'd be amiss not to give Nicole some props for her work.
Absolutely.
So, impressive.
Yes.
Thank you all.
We have the best production team. Like we have PR team, writers, social media people. They work their butts off, and that's why we shine.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Great team.
All right, Anthony, great day. Great talking to you, and we'll be in touch soon. Bye.
Brokers are better.